Welcome to module number 6. In this module, we will be looking at what skills are required to become a business analyst. This is not a comprehensive list. It's just a list of some of the key skills required for a good BA to succeed on any project. Skill number 1 is very easily the most important skill that a BA requires. And this is simply because of the nature of the role of a BA. So it's communication. Every BA should be able to effectively communicate their thoughts, communicate their ideas, communicate information to different stakeholders. Now, this is not just about giving information, but it's also about receiving information as well. So they need to be able to listen. They need to be able to extract information from stakeholders as part of their interaction and communication with those stakeholders. So communication easily is the most important skill a BA needs to have. The other element of communication, which I think is really important to mention as well, is ability to communicate through multiple channels. So one is being able to speak effectively. Another one is being able to write effectively. So it could be in terms of creating documents. It could be in terms of writing emails, etc. So every good BA needs to have the ability to document, to write effectively. The other element of communication which is important as well is body language. Having the right body language helps you as a BA to be more likable, to have a better relationship with your stakeholders. Another key skill that every BA requires is analytical skill. So you need to be able to analyze information. You need to be able to piece things together. You need to be able to think logically to solve problems. The next skill is interpersonal skill. So every BA needs to have the ability to develop and nurture relationships within the organization. Another skill is problem solving. So BAs should be good problem solvers. They should have the ability to think outside the box, to also leverage on available information as well, leverage on colleagues, ask questions, but ultimately have the ability to come up with solutions to problems. BAs should be good decision makers, because they will be in positions where they need to make trade-offs. It could be in terms of functionality. It could be in terms of cost versus capability. Every BA needs to have the ability to make good, sound, informed decisions. The next skill is another very important one. It's the ability to use computers. It's the ability to use tools within computers. So this is being technically savvy. Every BA needs to have that ability to utilize computers, utilize tools within computers. Now, it could be Microsoft tools. It could be Microsoft Excel to create reports. It could be Microsoft Word to create documents. It could be Microsoft PowerPoints to create presentations. So BAs need to be technically savvy in the use of computers, in the use of IT tools, and also they need to have this willingness to learn. Now, I know this is not on the list, but it's something that has just come to me now, and I think it's really important. The willingness to learn new tools, the willingness to learn new systems, primarily because depending on the organization you work with, they may have different tools that they use. They may have different systems that they use. And you need to have the ability to join the organization, quickly ramp up your knowledge, quickly learn. So that's another key skill that is required for business analysts. The next one is every BA needs to be organized. Now, this is in terms of time management, in terms of prioritizing your workload, in terms of generally organizing yourself, coming across as a professional within the workplace. Every BA needs to be organized. And then last but not the least, every BA needs to have the ability to conduct research. One of the techniques that BAs use to elicit requirements is through a technique called document analysis. This is where they go through multiple documents to extract information. And I think it's really important that BAs have the ability to research, go through lots of information, and pick out the pertinent pieces of information relevant to the work that they are doing. So this is a key skill that every BA needs to have. Like I said earlier, this is not an exhaustive list. This is just a list of very important business analysis capabilities, business analysis skills required to succeed in the role and to be a good, fantastic business analyst. The next lesson we will be looking at what business analysis qualifications exist. Some people may want to secure professional certifications to get more recognized in the industry, to get more accolades and more designations. The next lesson we'll be looking at what business analysis qualifications exist. Stay tuned. See you soon.